Actually, if I'm doing a sound check, I really should speak. Make sure I'm actually... There we go. Yes. There we go. Okay, so... The blue bird is gone. The cry is made. Declaration sent. And a final notice for some crazy fools on the internet. Alright. Hail everyone, I'm KoH-simison, the Knight of Humor. And no, this is not Prison Architect. Although people might be dying anyway. So, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. If you're with somebody, I hope you're treating them extra nice today. Why do we need a single day to do it? Why not? What are you doing? This is not space. Don't give me that look. You're not a cat. You're too big for a cat. I will not be distracted by the dog. It's not even my dog, I swear. Its name is It. I think it's Hodge. X-A-A-J. Yes, it's African. Wolof. For the record. And there's Astrum in the background. Looking like a bum. So, to celebrate Valentine's Day with you, I've decided to play Doki Literature Club. I got it for free maybe a year ago at this point. Months and months ago. And I've just been trying to wait until Sky was available, and it was February. And as you can tell, I don't have much luck with that, so I'm just going to dive right in. So, a couple of rules. I'm not going to try for a female voice, at least not intentionally. If I start slipping, I'll slap myself or something. I will do my own voice, my character's voice. Any male voices, I'll try to give them a voice, but I can't really do a female. I can do maybe 2 bad ones, maybe a 3rd, but there's 4 right here, so I'm not even gonna try. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure what to expect here, because I've heard this game was requested of me. It's not something I sought out. It wasn't him, I don't think. My bad, Sky. And this is the first message. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Huh? I am being led to believe this isn't a simple dating sim. And apparently it's not, says Astrum. So,
I'll say no more.
And he'll say no more. At least he'll try to say no more. So, we're going... like I said, I'm not sure what to expect. And it's Valentine's Day, it's February, I'm just going to try to play this. We will go back to Prison Architect. We will go back to Undertale at some point. Even if I have to cheat. Because I've discovered I don't like... the term I learned from another reviewer is DS games. Do it again, stupid. I'm willing to play them up to a point, and then it's just tedious, boring, and frustrating. I've run into this trouble with the FNAF series. I beat the first one. I gave up on the second one. I made a good show of the fourth one until I had some technical difficulties. But it's just like Sans. It's just like, I have 3 streams of nothing but losing. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. So, we will go back to Undertale. I don't know if I will try. The problem is, I don't have a lot of time during the week itself. I work typically 10-hour days. I have to take care of chores. I have to keep Sky happy. I don't have that much free time. Which is why I went streaming instead of doing... That's why I don't upload to YouTube. Or do, like, 20-minute segment videos like I used to do. This is a lot less time-intensive. And I don't like games where just throwing myself against a wall and a wall and a wall.
Coward.
Yeah, not all of us are masochists.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
And besides, you don't come up with that many jokes anyway. You'd be boring.
My life is a joke.
So, as far as Undertale, we will go back to Undertale. Tell you what, March. Whenever I finish this game, I hope I can finish in the next 3 weeks. I hope. I don't know. And come March, we'll go back to Undertale. I will do half a stream of fighting Sans, if I don't do any prep. After that, I'm going to cheat. Okay, move on. I don't like it. It doesn't feel very knightly. But at the same time, I've got better things to do than just hit myself against a wall. So that's what Undertale is. Prison Architect. If I beat this before March, we'll go back to Prison Architect. And then after Undertale, when March comes, Undertale, and either Prison Architect before or after Undertale. And then I've got a fan requested game, Dust Tale, I believe, and we'll talk about that whenever we get there. So let's go into Doki Doki Literature Club. You agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly I agree. Oh gosh, how many people are dying? I've not been told anything. I've managed to avoid every spoiler. Children. It seems fine. Okay, lower the music a little bit. Or do I just need to lower myself? Actually, you guys might want me to do this anyway. I keep forgetting. Because I don't normally use these in my day-to-day routine. Text speak, I don't need to. Skip unseen text, Windows full screen. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't get it. I'm KoH. So, and like I said, when the women are talking, since I'm not doing the voices, I'm gonna just try to act like my character or myself, since KoH is the character. Okay. What do I do when I don't? Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Dang it, I need another narrator's voice. Why do you keep oversleeping? Don't you believe in alarm clocks? Yes, you caught me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, KoH. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine. You did wait for me after all. Don't you try to rope me into this. I guess you didn't have to be me, even if you don't want to. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to that one voice for every woman. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, KoH, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Ah, curse you, laziness! Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I've got my priorities in order! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I have plenty of skills, thank you. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Well, there's definitely potential there. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That seems like a solid idea. Hello. Sayori? Sorry, I must have gone to the classroom while I was spacing out. It's becoming a bad habit. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh, it really is becoming a bad habit. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Alright? Does she have any deep dark secrets I need to be aware of?
Cue ominous music.
The music's upbeat, there's no ominous music. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Okay. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Okay, we have a reason, a motivation that doesn't involve murder. I don't know why I'm expecting murder. I don't know anything about this game. I only know that Sky recommended it. I don't know if she did, but she's always got this gleam in her eye when she talks about this game. She was the first one to show interest as the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told it yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Asuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Especially when they involve me. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Take it, woman. Thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. What? We didn't have to agree to anything. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. What year am I? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Like I said, when I started the stream, I'm going to use the same voice for all the women because I only got 3, and we've got more than 3, so just one voice. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always said nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way you kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ko, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. What's my social skill? Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, because I picked those things up, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Wait. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and then Monika? Monika? Alright. Is she foreign? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ko. Maka smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Maka was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Yeah. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ko. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh really? I thought I was gonna get a chance to choose. Natsuki proudly marches into the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, ha ha! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I'm going to have ice cream after this stream, so help me. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, so it's delicious. And has already managed to get icing on her face. Ah, manners is lacking. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It is a delicate process. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Dude, is this like law in Japan? Every classroom must come with a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, I'm not the only one wondering this! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, I don't like tea. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Ocha. Ocha is tea in Japanese, or Nihongo as it's known. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Naka raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Bribes, of course! I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Maka that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. And bribes was sweet, of course. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other stories to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could play it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Hopefully not murder. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ko. What kind of things do you like to read? Ah, no! Did you read my mind? Well, haha. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Manga. Murmured quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no, I'm being affected. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Haha! I see you like Lord of the Rings! The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. First rule about doing voice acting. Switch your characters. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. That's not meta, is it? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Have you now? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Did it involve TV, demons, Oni? At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What did I do? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Okay, I'm on edge, I don't even know why I'm on edge. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. That hits a little closer to home than I like. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. I'm being attacked. Oh no. Ah, gosh.
Kitty.
I don't need to be attacked in and out. Granted, nobody's stabbing me in the game yet, but we'll see. You must be willing to open to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Unless you're really good at lying. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could say example, help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. Oh no! I just joined! Why are you torturing me? That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. The airhead is going to write a poem. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ko? Why are you talking to me? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision. What? What? What the heck's going on? Am I back? Okay, I'm back. We did have a power outage a little earlier, some flicker. I'm wondering if that's what's happening. Because this is not an intense game, and I've been able to play games that, you know, involve more movement than this. We will continue forth. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Ah, no, it's a trap! Take it, Sayori! All four glares stare back at me with dejected eyes. Social pressure. My one weakness. I'm sorry, I thought... Ko... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I should just let the crowd determine my choices in life? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Welcome, Ghost, and welcome to the stream. I need to get out Ko's voice. Hi, Hannah. Good to see you. I didn't realize there were that many mods for this game. But Oh, and Yorkie! Yorkie, it's been a while. Glad to see you back. I should keep going on with the story, because I don't know what's going to happen. And why does Twitch say it's murder? There's a horror story here. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm getting into. Anyway, that is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh my gosh, 100 hours worth of mods? Jeez Louise, Ghost. That's a lot. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Scare. Why would you say scare? What the? Stop that. I apologize. I don't know why I keep losing connection. I'll keep an eye on it. We do have that winter... That storm's not supposed to be here yet, though. Alright. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Hey! 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 You can blame Sayori for that one. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Uh, thanks, I guess. Okay, Ghost has played some interesting mods. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Did I not just state that I'm not really that much of a literature guy? You want me to write a poem? Does it have to be a haiku? Ko, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Why are you just highlighting me? That's not very nice, Miss President. That's also not very nice. But yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ko, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Wait a second! I came here to play! I didn't come here to write a poem! That's not fair! And they're moving. Crap. I hate writing poetry. Do I say Ko? I'm not Ko, the character. I sim. I'll use sim referring to me, myself, and realism. I actually do write in my spare time, quite a bit. I've written a couple of poems, but gosh, I hate writing poetry. I only write it for Sky, my wife. It's the only time I ever write it. Oh, haiku 757, I think is the structure. 7 syllables, 5 syllables, 7 syllables. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm making this a lot harder than I need to. Also, hey Shadow, good to see you again. Okay, let's see. Defeat, wrath, flying, tragedy, awesome, imagination. Sorry, flying icicles. I've seen people get murdered with those. Ah! That's being stabbed with my... Flying! I'm gonna put flying just for that, Astrum. Tragedy.
I got more.
No! Let's see. Well, I'm gonna go with flying just because. Dang it! Okay. Actually, there's only 3 of them. Where's the president? Where's Monica? Flying... Fantasy will work for Yuri, because that's what she's into. What's Natsuki? Actually, Yuri's the only one who actually told me a lot. I mean, Natsuki's obviously into poetry, but they didn't tell me any subject other than might be me. Let's see. And then Sayori's an airhead who's just really energetic, so... let's see. Vanilla. Nope, that's boring. Spinning. Nope, fantasy. Actually, 3 girls, but... What was it? 3, 6, 10 choices. Can you miss, actually? Rainbow, fireworks, raindrops. Flying rainbow.
Anything at the store, by the way?
Not that I'm aware of, Astrum, thank you. Flying rainbow. Am I just literally throwing words together, hoping something comes out of this? Flying... You throw marriage! A flying rainbow puppy. Well, there is a dog over there. Sure. Dang it! I did not want to... Dang it. How was I supposed to know that would work on her? Tears. No, that's Yuri again. Although, I'd rather Yuri over Natsuki. She looks just a little too young for me, I'm just saying. The flying rainbow puppy pouts. Dang it! I'm not doing this really well. Pouts and forgives. Okay. The kitty. Damn it! I need to stop being too sensical. With a lollipop. Dang! Stop it! That's 4 in a row! I'm not trying to... Hey. Come back, come back. I still don't know why I'm losing connection. Like, everything else is fine. Wait, background... No, that's the internet. It shouldn't be affected by that, should it? Can't get rid of Discord. No, maybe we should get rid of Discord right now. We're going to yeet Discord for the moment, so I don't need your services, thank you. Let me see if that helps. Stop! Happy Valentine's Day. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna just roll with it. Let me know if it gets terrible, and I'll see if I can't knock off another program. Now, what did I just say? Kitty. Forgive. With... Dagnammit, I keep... Let's see. Daydream. Airhead. Yes, Airhead was the daydream. With a... What was I? The dog forgets the kitty. The flying rainbow dog forgives the kitty. Ah, dang, I've lost it. Vibrant. Ah, what? Really? I didn't expect that. Oh, do I go in? Starscape philosophy. Oh, no, that's her passion. Dagnammit. She's easier than the other two because I at least know what she likes. Am I that desperate enough to avoid Natsuki? I'll just go in on Yuri. Not yet, not yet. Maybe after this one, if I hit... Electricity. Electricity! Really? Okay. I'm disoriented. Very disoriented. Just take a deep breath. Okay. It's going in the ocean. We're breathing in the ocean. Yeah, sure, that works. Maybe I should stop thinking about it, just naturally pick one. In the ocean, there is a party. Yes! Okay, let's see. Party of the heart. Yeah, that works too. Massacre. What? Wait. No, it's randomized. Their hopping's randomized. It's not tied to anything. Let's see. The heart. With sugar. Dang it! And games. Dang it! Okay. That's not working. That is not working. I don't want to go all moody right at the end. Horror. I've got to stop impressing Natsuki. But destiny. Okay. Suicide? Doki. Sure. No! Betrayed by the own game's title. Heaven sent. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. I botched it so bad. Hi again, Ko. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. I've made a commitment. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ko. Did I swear? I don't remember swearing. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Well, considering I just play video games, I guess it's not that much of one. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves a slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Sayori? Why are you doing this to me? And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, she is obviously the tsundere. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Thank you, President. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ko always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. I do? Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost certainly set your house on fire once. Is that so? I hope nobody burns in this game! You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ko can become good friends too. Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? What? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Moi? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. You do that a lot. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. A murder! Damn it, I've been conditioned to be freaked out and I don't even know why. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Is it the sound of thunder? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri! Thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. What is it? I look forward to hearing what you think. What is it? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mike to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Maka are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. And I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slipped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Maka. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh! Or, ooh-ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. You should be. It's your fault for sleeping like that. I wasn't sleepy. I was just resting my eyes. Thank you very much. This isn't a napping club. Is it a napping club? Does our school have a napping club? Oh, great, Dio. I'm pretty sure that's a JoJo reference of some sort. No, wait. It's definitely an anime reference. It's either... It's not Berserk, is it? Anyway. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah... I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Oh, get it. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. I apparently don't know about social propriety when it comes to this girl. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? It's not really placed in a good way. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. What is the FBI at my door, Shadow? You better not have called them. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Maka suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, dang it. Yay! Ko, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Psst. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Is that gonna be a key later? Anyway, I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Not Natsuki, that's the easy answer. Dang it. Yuri seems to have the most depth. Sayori has the most history. Monica apparently is the nicest. Alright, it's your fault I'm here. You first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Ko. Come again. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Confidence boost. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Ko-poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you were really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Alright, I need a water break. My mouth is getting dry. So, 30-second break. Watch the ad, help the channel stay alive. Be right back. Thank you. Where's wife?
What? I'm right here, honey.
You should come here, honey.
I'm kidding. Hold me.
You're discussing Okay, that break did not have nearly as much water as I thought, but it was necessary. Just gave my Valentine's gift to Sky. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ko. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. No ad playing. Shadow says, are you sure Sayori does have a crush on you? Trope detected. You detect well. I thought I hit the button, I swear. Well, if you joined recently, you got like a 20-minute window where I don't think you will get an ad. So, good for you, Shadow. You skipped the ad. Anyway, I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that, then. Yay. No one spoiled anything. Only, except Twitch saying the categories are story, adventure, horror. It's just like, what did you give me? Are you the reason I'm playing this game? Yeah, it's all Sky's fault I'm playing this. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Shadow says hi. My brother. Well, the middle part had some kind of structure to it. But it's one of those free-ranging... What is those? Free-writing poems, I guess. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be me. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, and now I'm getting hungry. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. And she does have her priorities right when it comes to food. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Manga's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? We're gonna go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. What conversation was I missing out on? It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, so we haven't really gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it says there are specific riding habits that are usually typical of new riders. And having been through all that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new riders is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a riding style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Do I need to remember a couple of those things when I'm writing? Oh, hey! No, what? You can have one moment on the camera. Oh no, she's trying to bribe me to let her out the door. That's different entirely. Nope, you lose. You had your moment, Hodge. That moment has passed. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Ah, sorry! Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I still could be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought processes behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, it's definitely much more structured. It's more focused than Sayori's. I'm sorry for I have such terrible handwriting. What? What? Yeah? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. It's a poem. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story is about a ghost at all, Ko. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. The past? I wasn't trying to analyze it that deeply. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy to think that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you're picking up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica. Hi, Ko. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring those things up, but she doesn't know that. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ko. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hello, kitty. Oh, Shadow was... Apparently there's a cat back there. Okay, yep, cats are all around here, Shadow. I had mounted up my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would say. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well. We both have issues with scheduling, don't we? Dang it. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it's up being much more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You're sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Oh, sure, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about pressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Dory, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, it could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film. Left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. It's not particularly happy topic there. And there's horror, so I'm like, is everybody okay? Did you witness a murder? So, what do you think? It's very freeform. You know that term? I know that term? Yay. If that's what you call it. Oh, maybe I don't know. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. As a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. And the way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Never actually heard that. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Let's deal with the angry one. Well, that's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh! Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Huh. Fly, try, run. And the music's just a lot more. Is Monica right with a feather pen? Who knows, Shadow? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But that's the other nice thing about simple writing, is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, that was on purpose. Alright. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized. And that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. And this is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And KoH did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Please don't pull me into this. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh. And KoH liked my poem too, you know. Please do not pull me into this! He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. The music's gone. Why is the music gone? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, this music. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that KoH appreciates my advice more than they appreciate yours. Help! No! Oh no, oh no. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Is this because I had so much of my poetry affect both of their characters? It wasn't intentional, I assure you. I didn't want to impress Natsuki at all. Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew as size bigger since KoH started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I can't do double voice. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Why am I just standing here? If I was smarter, I would have ran for their door when this started. KoH, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started. She can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? What? Shadow says we just need to hope your involvement isn't seen as infidelity. I don't even have a relationship with these two. That means you should just jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, KoH. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Japanese, if you say so. It's kind of a pain to learn if you ask me. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, KoH? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Sayori, this is all your fault. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Dang it. I want to go for help, but I'm worried that it's gonna backfire and be even worse if I don't just pick one or the other. Although Sayori might appreciate it. Oh, dang it. Well, I'm obviously not signed with Sayori. No, I just need to choose Sayori, Yuri. Do I take the obvious penalty, or do I gamble on trying to go for something better, but could go much worse? Will she save me, is the question. This is... I literally don't know. I'm going to cheat, actually. There's a chance if all will use chance. Heads is Sayori. Tails, Yuri. Okay. Alright. Please don't get murdered. Please don't get murdered. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, there's still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. When did I become so socially adept? I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Oh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this would have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. Hopefully not with a dagger later on. In the end, nobody has taken her side. I didn't quite mean for everyone to gamble up. Wait. No, not Sayori. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, as a writer, that does kind of make me feel bad. Natsuki. She didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ko. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. Adept. I said adept, Shadow. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ko, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could do at least a better job of impressing those who I want to impress. Yes, Shadow, that I remembered. Sim remembered. Ko didn't remember. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Ko! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ko, it's nice I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. You don't say. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm just trying to avoid the Natsuki words. Who got sing? Yes, okay, good. Sing the fireflies. Of hopeless. Oh, really? Hopeless got her 3 in a row. That's pretty good. Hopeless fantasy. Dang, damn it. Okay, avoid fantasy. Actually, yeah, some of these words are... So if I say puppy, that's Sayori, isn't it? Nope. Kitty? Ah, damn it. I did it again. Okay. Spinning nature, unending kiss, peace. Peace. Damn it! 3 in a row! I need to stop that! Melancholy. This is not really what it's meant for. Okay, let's see. Damn it. Misfortune? Really? Huh. Wait, Doki. No, Doki betrayed me last time. We're not... What if I go with Bunny? I don't know, that's still pretty cute. Fireworks. Okay, fireworks is better. Holiday. Intellectual. Who reacts to prayer? Oh, really? Okay. Huh, it's kind of funny just to see what they react. That seems too cute. Dazzle, razzle dazzle. Heaven sent? Yes. Okay, I'm getting a little better at this. Romance. Okay. Whisper, excitement, contamination. Clouds, excitement, comfort, essence. Graveyard. Analysis. Vivacious. That's a good word. Oh, yeah, too exotic. What if I say lipstick? Oh, that's her. After image. Infinite. Infinite's an interesting word. Okay, stop being too interesting with the words. Who's Valentine? Damn it. I need to stop taking all these chances. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ko. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Is that why you do more simple items? Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Yeah, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason. Really? I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forgot that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Why? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Ko to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Why did you two get me involved in that thing yesterday? Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. What? Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? A murder?! Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Well, considering my state of thoughts at the time, I'm not sure I can blame her. Wah! Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? Cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Cookie from heaven! It's because I paid my restitution. Well, still the wrong word, but that is how you use that word. Retribution. See? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sure, good. Sayori suddenly claps her mouth, hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. What's the flavor? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Shao says, "Long live Sayori's revolution!" Hey. Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the clown's room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, ladies, let's not go down this road. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Saved! Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Why are you looking at me? Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ko. Monika smiles sweetly. I feel the trap closing in around me. Shah says Sayori looks like a hungry airhead. Well, you're not wrong. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss out anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone is settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Go! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm going to go get supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Maka were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Maka, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with KoH to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh no. But I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find the poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Ko? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival? Excuse me. Anyway, I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Are you kidding? There's so many things you can do with literature. Anyway. Hehehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Oh no. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Go! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem you like. Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment before my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? Oh, I know. I just meant it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Ko, this classroom room over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Is this how it works in Japan? They just randomly raid classrooms for supplies? Yeesh. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack! How? Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Yeah, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Go. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain. Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hall room. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know that Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? Not yet, not yet. It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Alright, last commercial break for the evening. I need more water. See you in 30 seconds. What's up? Okay. Nobody's dead yet. Okay. I don't know if I even should be expecting death. Just so confused.
What day of the week are you on?
Days. Past the second one? Or past day one? Alright. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Ko. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Ko. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ko? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Shadow, do you have your ad blocker on? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. She remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Raid? We're grabbing things. I followed Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? And Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. When did I do that? Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Ko. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, we'll go with that. That. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After make sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Confusion. We'll do it this way. Hi again, Ko. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. Is this because I chose Sayori previously? I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's not really that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Really didn't mean anything like it. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. So the first poem was about her feeling she saw something she didn't want to see and that she was trapped. This one. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Said the tangent of the tangent. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me. Save me, load me. Does it read backwards? No, it wouldn't read backwards. I think she might have a problem. Don't know what kind of problem. It could be something innocent, you know, just teenage girls growing up. It doesn't have to involve murder or anything like that. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Is it? I guess it's just the way I write. Is it? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I think she's in trouble, Ko! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. You're feeling something? Physical? Or a conversation with the reader? Are you trying to signal something? Blink twice if you're in trouble. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, like murder? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Like murder? Why are you telling me to save my game? I'm gonna save my game right now, actually. We still have another 10 minutes, but I'm worried. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Why are you breaking the fourth wall? What am I even talking about? I kind of wish I'd saved at the end of the first day too. In fact, I think I should save before we start doing these poetry choices. Thanks for listening. Great. Thanks. I've got one girl who may or may not be screaming for help. I've got another one who's kind of obsessed with the dark side in her own way. I've got one who's kind of physically violent. And then I've got my airhead childhood friend who knows my every weakness. This can all go horribly wrong if things go the wrong way. Well, let's befriend the one who knows all my weaknesses. Ko, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, careful. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ko? Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap! Ah, what happened this time? I broke my pen. Whoa! Poor pencils. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being attentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Okay. Quick break. I'm just suggesting. Since horror's on the table right now, what if they each have a mental illness? Let's see. Monika, the president, might be psychotic. Could be something rage-inducing, I don't know. Clumsy. Might have some depression over Yuri's side. Natsuki's obviously a little more on the violent. Great, Nothing we've seen suggests that. I'm only being informed by the blasted category. And what if she has a kind of obsessive personality? What if she's the real tsundere? Because they're nice first and then mean, right? Or I'm mixing up my categories again. Yep, I'm not sure. Right, no. There's an entire game dedicated to this type. They're nice at first and they're kind of murderous on the inside. What is it? Sky? What's that game where the girl's obsessing over her boyfriend and she's murdering everybody?
Oh, that's Yandere.
Yandere. I'm worried that Sayori is a yandere. Natsuki's the tsundere. Actually, if the suggestion is they all could become very violent later on, then I guess they're all some variation of yandere. Anyway, okay. But I was just wondering. Because that was a very intense reaction. And of course, KoH's not noticing. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Whoa. They're getting longer. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay. And again, the only reason... This could be read in a very... Well, no. Right at the end, it gets dark. So even if I didn't think murder was on the table, I don't know if it is, just something dark is on this way. This comes. I'm concerned. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. What has she been teaching you? And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Which feelings? I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. No. Think harder. Think harder. Shadow thought I was playing Yandere Simulator. I guess I could. Is it free? Okay, maybe some other time, Shadow. Let's see where we. Oh gosh, we're almost out of time. Actually, we're gonna probably just save our announcements. So yeah, this is gonna be the game I'm gonna play through February. And like I said, when this game ends, and if it's March by then. Hey, that rhymes. Anyway. At the appropriate time, we'll go back to Undertale. And I'll try one more round with Sans, but like I said, I can't stand it where I'm just stuck hitting a wall. It's not fun for me. It's just boring. And if I can't really beat him, I probably could beat him, but it would take so long and so much free time that I don't have. I might just cheat past him. Or arrange a hitman on him. Or hit woman. We'll see. If I finish this before the end of before March starts, we'll go back to Prison Architect and finish that up. But anyway, those are going to be the 3 games in the immediate future. Doki Doki Literature Club, Undertale, and then Prison Architect. And then we'll go from there. But I hope you were pleased by what we've seen. If you enjoyed what happened here today, by all means become a follower. Join the domain. And if you're really pleased by what we've seen, by all means support the channel financially. Help it grow into something more. But until the next stream, fare thee well.